Alright guys, we just saw this thing at work, so let's just go for a quick overview for what you get for the Pathfinder fire tool. It comes in this tin, which, let's just start there. This tin is a bit more square. Obviously it's still a rectangle, but it's a bit more squarish than a regular Altoids tin. About the same length, but a little bit wider. The gauge feels a bit thicker. It's not as bendy. So, I mean, that could just be a difference in materials or manufacturing, I don't know, but that's just the way it feels. Obviously, you get the arrowhead tool. In my case, I got a nice piece of flint or chert. And a much surprise to me, because at least I didn't notice this on the website, and the few guys that I know that have gotten this before did not get this. Got a lantern wick. It was already pre-burned or charred on the end. This is the first time I've ever used it. It's a bit of a different trick to actually get it to take a spark, but once you kind of get that angle figured out, it works really well. So it was a nice surprise, it really was. Now for my opinion. The chert, flint, perfect, worked great. You just heard my thoughts on the wick. Alright guys, on to the tool at hand. It throws really good sparks. I've had a couple that were better, but not by a whole lot. It does throw good sparks. The angle of the metal itself takes a bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's a piece of cake. No problems there, and I don't think you'd have any issue getting any char cloth, charred punk wood, any charred material to take a spark with this. On to the second thing. The bow drill notch, as far as a bearing block goes, it works great. I have no complaints whatsoever with it. I have used it 6 times, I think. I've used it 5 times, give or take, unlubricated, and 1 time lubricated. And it worked great every single time. I couldn't really tell a appreciable difference between lubricated and not. Maybe I just didn't lubricate it enough, but it doesn't really matter. It's a great bearing block. This thing is lightweight, so it's not really an addition to your kit as far as weight goes. Alright, on to ferro rod striking ability with this thing. It works really well on a large diameter rod. Smaller diameter, not so much, but that could also be my technique, I don't know. It throws mad sparks off a 1/2 inch by 6 inch rod, so that is a definite plus. Also, as you saw, it created a nice tender bundle, scraping down some punky-ish poplar. So yeah, I have no complaints about this. For the price tag, this thing is awesome. Anyway guys, there you have it. That's at least my initial opinion on the Pathfinder fire tool. Thus far, well worth the money. We'll see you in 6 months or so. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.